Ah, hello.
She has an exorcist and a vizier ring. Are you using the vizier stuff? What the hell?
We are busy. I had some exorcist stuff. I was trying to give it to you. You didn't want it. I do have the Grand Vizier boots, though.
I don't know if they're... Oops.
Those might be part of the exorcist set, now that I'm thinking about it. Pet. Let me trade with you.
Are you using the set? No, you're
I need
not.
to break into my pet's inventory here.
I'm getting attacked, hold on. Okay.
Okay, that's all I need. Thank you. I'll check it later.
My thanks.
Okay.
You don't do ice damage, do you?
I do fire. Okay. No. They're different things.
Do you want this?
Oh my goodness. Now who's fighting?
Just hit the button.
I'm holding the number 4. Jeez.
There you go.
I don't even know if I want it yet.
It's 13% fire damage.
I would lose that. Yeah, I might be able to make that work.
You can always enchant it too.
Yeah. Unless you're interested in that ring and the boots that go with it.
I don't do fire damage.
Well, you would get 6% chance to cast reflect missiles at 50% weapon DPS.
I'm good. I need ice and poison.
Okay, now I'm gonna take my item. Ice and poison.
Yep.
Have I got a deal for you? When you are ready, I will show you this deal for you.
Ooh, hold on. I need to. I got a tunnel shark. Yes! Do it! What? Nice.
If you don't want it, you can sell it.
Yeah. Did you fish? Look at my pet. Look at it!
Look at my pet.
His name's Joe Bob.
Mine is still named Mojo,
You see him? Look at him. Look at him.
and he wrecks things.
Look at him.
Mojo has a temper. Another werewolf. How many kills am I up to? 12. 12 is not enough.
What?
Oh, I'm still trying to augment my sword here.
Does it take effect even if you use a skill to kill him, or do you have to kill him with a attack?
I think it's just you have to use the sword.
So you have to auto attack?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Not too bad. We got a question mark over here.
Yeah, that's storyline quest. I was gonna check the rest of the map, see if there's any green ones.
I accepted it.
Yeah. Let me go talk to him.
No, you don't have to do it now. Just, I have already done it.
Who goes there?
What?
Think
What do you
can
want?
Help me?
There we go.
You have received requests.
Small band of werewolves coming over here to introduce themselves. I really don't care about any of them.
That's what poison does, viewers. Eats away at your soul.
Yeah.
And in Diablo 2, it wasn't really that great, which saddens me.
It was in normal mode. my favorite thing to give my rogue hireling a bow that did ice and poison damage. Even better if it drained health. Then they were pretty much invincible.
That was a terrible idea.
Look, it's old Tristram. They had so many good ideas, and apparently they didn't carry out any of them.
What, Diablo 2?
Diablo 3.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it's because they got the WoW guy to do Diablo.
They are finally starting to push the final chapter, quote unquote, of StarCraft 2. I saw some.
10 years later?
Yeah, I saw some ads for it today.
10 years later?
So ridiculous. So ridiculous.
God. And you have to pay for it, of course.
Yep.
Another, $40.
Pay for all of them. What you got in one game for $40, you now have to get in 3 games for $120.
Yep. Dumb.
And then someone's gonna have to. Well, the technology's so much better. Well, then it should cost less to make.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that what they say?
So.
As technology gets better, things should get cheaper.
I was playing Wild Arms 2. Love that game. Playing it on my PlayStation 3. Because the PlayStation 3 is already set up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And you know what? For as dated as it is, for as ridiculous as the graphics are, I still love that game.
Yeah. I mean, Parasite Eve did not age super great in terms of graphics, but it's still a really fun game.
Yeah, totally.
I did track down a working version of 2, and I played about 12 minutes of it and thought, this is awful.
Yep, that's what I heard. I think, as far as gameplay goes, the third one is better than 2. But the storyline might be worse. I'm not sure what the second one's storyline is.
So I'll tell you what I experienced so far. Aya has quit the NYPD.
Of course.
She has moved out west, following all the mutant creatures that escaped from New York. She now works for an agency called MIST, which is a branch of the FBI, who hunts the creatures that,
Hey, Enchanter.
they just hunt the mutated creatures.
Okay.
And she gets a phone call from her boss. You still have to use the phone to save and everything, but now, your boss will call you.
Hey, enhances with attribute boosts. If you want attributes.
I might. No, boss calls and said, hey, there's something going down at the shopping mall. You should go check it out. So you go and check it out. And then you're about to get ripped in half by this mutated creature. And big bald black guy in the brown suit kicks the door in and shoots the thing before it kills you. Except it's not Daniel.
Right.
They made it as much Daniel as possible, but it's not Daniel.
Why isn't it Daniel?
Because his name is Rupert.
Well, I mean, why didn't they just go with Daniel?
Because Daniel's probably old by now.
Well, it's only supposed to be 3 years later, though.
Yep.
That's the synopsis thing I read. So, we're using this mod that changes our pets and stuff. And as you can see, viewers, I gave my pet that fish that was timed. One of the timed ones. And when the time expired, he returned to his original form. And not the other fish that I had supposedly permanently turned him into.
That's kind of bad news.
So, if you like your dragon, don't ever give him the ones that change him for a short period of time, because then it'll go back to Mojo.
Yeah, I think I ran into that earlier.
So that seems like a flaw in the mod. That's probably never gonna get fixed, but
So here's one of the things that makes Parasite Eve 2 better than the first one.
uh-huh.
The graphics are much, much better.
Yeah. It's
In
still
and out of
PS1
cutscenes.
though, right?
It is still PS1, but it looks PS2.
Because it was right at the tail end.
Yeah, it looks a lot almost like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Okay.
It looks really good for a PS1 game. The cutscenes look really, really good for a PS1. But then they gave Aya tank controls,
Oh god.
which are terrible.
She didn't have that in the first one.
No, you just moved.
She
you know,
had like
normal RPG controls.
Yeah.
You have tank controls.
Did she have a quick turn in the first one?
No. Didn't need one, because you just push the button and you turn around.
Right.
And the battle system isn't active time anymore, or turn-based. It's active time now.
Okay.
So you have to be shooting, moving, and reloading all at the same time,
Uh-huh.
which is kind of hard with the PlayStation 1 controller when you have tank controls.
Right. I need help.
Oh, I am nowhere near you. On my way.
You're over in that general direction.
Yeah, I'm coming. I need help with.
Yeah, we'll see. Walk around that corner.
I don't see anything over here. Oh, that's the Wicked Witch of the West here.
Yeah.
Are you a good witch? What a bad witch? My sword got augmented.
Yay.
What did it do?
I don't know. Kill the witch. And then tell me.
On the button. Where did the witch go?
I'm allergic to pain.
I opened the menu to look at what my sword did. And the witch moved and I stopped following it. Who's shooting fireworks? Is that her or you?
That is not me.
I'm hearing every so often. Pew, pew, pew.
No, I do that.
Okay.
Dead?
She's dead.
Okay.
So what did it augment to? Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Were you guarding anything? No.
So here's what it did. Ready for this?
Mhm.
It does about half the damage of my axe after the augment. 5% attack speed, 10% to all damage. That's it. It was not even worth it.
Yeah, sometimes you get real duds. There's a secret fishing hole over here.
Secret fish, eh? What's going on over here? Oh, another witch.
The secret fishing hole you actually get decent drops from.
I don't know if I want to change mine. This dragon's pretty beast. And I don't just mean that because it's a dragon.
I got a tag from it.
It just makes things difficult for everybody else. May as well. Might get some goodies. Minecraft fishing. Laminated cinch balls. And other things you can use for expletives. Next time, viewers, just laminated cinch balls. I got a large health potion.
Your pet has departed.
And a big jackal bass.
I think I got one of those too. Yeah, so what it sounds like is your full copy of the game was somehow a beta key,
No.
which is weird.
Down there. Yeah. Parasite Eve 2. If anybody's watching this, I said at the end of the first one, if I could find the second one and get it working, I would probably let's play it. That's gonna have to be a donation one at this point. I'm not doing it for free. I'm sorry. It's that bad. So you have to D-pad to move, right? But you have tank controls.
You can't use the analog?
I would not use an analog stick if you paid me.
Not bad.
Analog sticks are terrible. They're an abomination. D-pad to move.
So it's got like Resident Evil 2 controls though.
Yeah, it's Resident Evil controls. Then you have to...
Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3 had pretty good controls.
Let's see. You have to draw your gun with square. You have to point yourself with the D-pad. You have to move forward with, I think, triangle.
Do you not have an auto aim?
You have an auto aim, but you have to draw your gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then R1
Shoots.
shoots burst fire. R2 shoots single fire. Burst fire will miss a lot and doesn't hurt as much. Single fire hurts much more, but shoots much slower.
Right. Is there any way to change the controls?
Probably not, but I wouldn't care because I don't think there's any good way to make that work. It takes 4 buttons to engage in combat.
Have you done a Parasite Eve review?
I have not.
I think you should.
Someday.
Yeah,
I'm
for
sure I will.
It'd probably be really close to the Vagrant story.
Probably. I don't understand it. This game sucks. All it is crafting.
I like the story. It does. Parasite Eve at least had. Well, I guess you could see this as a pro or con. That's interesting. Hold on, I leveled up. Alright, sure, why not? Let's try it out.
What'd you get? Is that your buddy?
Mm-hmm. He
What's
loses 1% health a second.
That could be annoying.
Yeah, let's see how he does in combat.
Well, as long as no one breaks off his limbs, I think he'll be fine. He moves very Dead Spacey.
Doesn't he? There's a giant. Are you with me? Oh, you are with me.
Kelechgar.
Yeah.
He hurls boulders, apparently.
Anyway, Parasite Eve has very much so Final Fantasy VIII graphics.
Yeah. Roughly the same era. And I didn't see a problem with the Final Fantasy VIII graphics myself.
And enhances items with luck. Did my guy die finally? I think he did.
Unless he wandered off. He was going this way.
I think he died.
I'm gonna go touch this guy. I'm just gonna fall over and explode. Oh, he didn't explode.
So this dude supposedly inflicts 200% weapon damage, is poison damage, plus 50 knockback.